Hello, welcome back. Paul Walker here, author of How to Achieve Set Goals and the founder of Build Success Academy. So we're halfway through this series now, we're up to question 5. And if you're just sort of jumping onto this video for the first time and you've not gone through the first 4 questions, I highly recommend that you do. If you click below, you'll see a link there that'll take you back to question number 1, and I really want you to go back and start from the beginning. Now, for those of you who have already been following me along, so by now we've ascertained and highlighted what's going to be the number 1 goal that you're going to focus on. And we've also put together an action plan for how you're going to achieve that particular goal. Now, question number 5, or the thing that normally happens about now, is when I tend to follow up with my customers and clients, normally a couple of weeks or maybe a month after we set this action plan, is when I start to speak with them, either they've quit already or they're barely doing enough of what's required to keep them on track to achieving their goals. And normally, the first question I ask them is, well, okay, show me your progress so far. And, I'm normally met with, dumbfounded looks and, kind of questions of, what are you talking about, Paul? And what I mean by, the progress is you really should be keeping a journal, a diary or some kind of a log that's keeping your progress of how you've been tracking along that time frame to accomplishing your goals. And the reason why this is so important, and like the example I gave with businesses or sports teams, like you need an action plan to go out and achieve what you want to do, you also need to be able to measure your results to actually see how you are in reality progressing, because sometimes we can fall into that false sense of security and think that we've achieved a lot or we've done a lot, but in actual fact, when we actually look at the figures and break it down, maybe we haven't pushed ourselves as hard as what we could have, or maybe that setback that we had has been probably a lot more bigger or more monumental than what we originally thought it was going to be. Now, like life, you are going to have setbacks, you are going to have hurdles along your journey. So by keeping a record and keeping a track of the good things and the bad things that happen along your journey, as I said, you're able to have a better understanding of how you're overall tracking towards your ultimate goal. So that's, I guess, question number 5 or topic number 5 is keeping a journal, keeping a log of your progress. And I'll touch on that a little bit later in one of the next questions coming up as to why this is, again, so important. So that's it. That's number 5. Keep a log right from day 1. When you make that action plan and you make that decision to start accomplishing your goal, keep a log, keep a journal. You'll be dumbfounded and surprised at the stuff that you can write down internally that you may not be sort of feeling or thinking, but it's actually going to serve you 1,000 times over on your journey to accomplishing that goal. All right, so we'll see you for question number 6 in a couple of minutes, and click the link below and we'll jump to that now.